Archangel Michael says, a letter exists with your name written gently in blue ink, sealed with trembling hands, and meant to reach you years ago. But the person who wrote it, your true soulmate, could not bear the weight of revealing what they had held in their heart. They kept it hidden, locked inside an old box, guarded by silence, shame, and the fear of what might never be. You were meant to receive it long before now. It held answers to things you've cried over in private, nights you felt abandoned, misunderstood, or incomplete. This letter was the bridge that never met the other side, but now, the heavens have decided it can no longer remain buried. The winds have changed. The hand that wrote the letter now aches for you in silence, looking at your image and wondering if it's too late. But nothing is too late when divine timing arrives, and that timing is now. Archangel Michael says, this message has been unsealed because the person who wrote it has not stopped loving you, not even for a moment. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They remember your smile from a distance. The way you used to laugh, your subtle kindness, and the fire in your spirit, they wrote about it all. Each word was soaked with tears and prayers, hoping the day would come when you'd hold it and feel the truth. The letter speaks of a promise. One that was made in spirit before either of you had even spoken the same air. And now, even though it's delayed by years, the promise still beats inside the lines of that forgotten paper. The writer never stopped believing in you. Even as they drifted far, even as life took them down a darker path, they carried the memory of your soul in their breath. They wrote this letter to explain everything, but never found the strength to send it. Type Amen to get blessing 721. There were forces working against the two of you, people, timing, shadows that moved behind the scenes. This letter holds the names of those who interfered. It was their fear of your union that caused the delay, and now their hold is breaking. In the letter, your soulmate confessed the secret they never told anyone. That no matter who they were with, their heart never belonged to anyone but you. They described you as the only light they could see during their darkest days. They never knew if you felt the same. But they felt your presence in moments when you were far away, as though some part of you kept them breathing. And this scared them. Archangel Michael says, they were ready to give everything up for you, but they were told you had moved on. That false whisper silenced their courage, and the letter stayed sealed. Type Amen to get blessing 934. You were tested through heartbreaks because this truth was hidden from you. But now it will rise. The letter is no longer a secret in the hands of the divine. A woman close to them once read the letter and tore it in half out of jealousy. But a copy was made in secret. That copy is now with someone who will bring it to your hands before the moon reaches its peak this weekend. The moment you touch that letter, memories will rise that you've tried to forget. Things you saw in dreams will suddenly make sense. And their words, written in silence, will feel louder than thunder. They didn't write with perfection. But they wrote with soul. And your name appeared more times than stars on a winter sky. Type Amen to get blessing 508. They described how your absence made them question their worth. That everything they did afterward was a substitute for the joy they only found in you. Even when they smiled for others, it was your laughter they imagined. They tried to live a normal life. But your name followed them through music, strangers' voices, and even the scent of flowers. They asked the sky for signs, and your favorite color would flash before their eyes. The letter is soaked with emotions they could not speak. Their handwriting becomes shaky at the part where they say, "If I could turn back time, I would find you again and hold on tighter." Archangel Michael says, the energy of this letter has now awakened angels. They are guiding it to you because the time has come for healing, for closure, or for a new beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 617. They dreamt of you recently. The dream shook them so hard that they woke up crying your name. They wrote that down, too. It was the first time they touched the letter again after years. You may feel emotional in the coming hours. It's not your imagination. Your soul is responding to the letter's energy, reaching out before it even physically arrives. There's a specific phrase in the letter that will break you and rebuild you in the same breath. It says, "I loved you when I didn't know what love was. Now I do, and it's still you." The one who kept this from you thought it would protect you. But instead, it delayed what heaven wanted you to feel. And now the time has come to correct it. Type Amen to get blessing 885. The person who hid it from you has been spiritually punished. Their life has faced misfortunes ever since. They confessed recently to someone trustworthy, and that person will make sure the truth reaches you. You might feel betrayed once you know who interfered. But don't waste energy on anger, this was a divine setup. Delays are not denials when the angels are in command. The letter is your proof that real love never dies. It only waits in silence until the universe opens the door. And that door is now wide open, child. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself emotionally. The truth will not destroy you, it will finally give meaning to your emptiness. Type Amen to get blessing 266. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Your soulmate is still alive. Still thinking about you. And very soon, they will be standing near you, either by destiny's orchestration or by divine courage. They are being pushed to travel. The same person who intercepted the letter told them recently that you are still single. That news brought tears to their eyes and power to their feet. They are coming with the letter, old, creased, smudged with emotion. But they don't care anymore about pride or timing. They just want to see you hold it, read it, and know. Inside that letter is a map. A map of all their feelings, their mistakes, and the steps they plan to take to make it right again. Type Amen to get blessing 499. You may feel a chill or shiver when they are near. That is the soul recognizing its pair again. It won't be fear. It will be the recognition of something long buried but never lost. Your soulmate has waited for a sign to come forward. And this message is that sign. They will arrive at the right moment, when your spirit is strong and your heart ready. Even if you're surrounded by others now, none of them have touched the part of your soul that was meant only for one. The letter will prove this. One phrase in particular will echo for days in your mind. It says, "I was born to find you, and even in lifetimes where I fail, I will never stop trying." Type Amen to get blessing 398. There is a fragrance on the letter, one you've smelled before. It will bring back a flash, a memory, a heartbeat from years ago. You'll remember a day you once thought was insignificant, but it was sacred. The letter carries emotion that defies time. It vibrates with energy because it was written with love too pure to fade. Even the ink resisted fading, as if heaven preserved it. When you open it, the room may feel different. That's because angels will be standing beside you, ensuring you are emotionally protected as truth floods your spirit. Archangel Michael says, "Nothing can block what is destined for your heart. Not time, not fear, not even silence." Type Amen to get blessing 777. They wrote about a ring. A ring they bought but never gave. It's still with them, hidden in a velvet box. If you choose, they'll bring it to you. They also wrote of a place, a secret spot where they imagined marrying you. You've never been there, but in the letter, they invite you to go with them. This letter is your spiritual document. It will break curses, release tears, and ignite a fire inside your chest. It's more than paper. It's a prophecy written by the one whose heartbeat matches yours. You will recognize their handwriting before you even read the name. Your hands will tremble. And then, everything will make sense. Type Amen to get blessing 550. Their love hasn't aged. It has matured. And they are not coming to beg, they are coming to finally speak with truth, with courage, and with their soul exposed. You were never forgotten. The letter proves it. Every sentence is a confession, an apology, and a vow. Archangel Michael says, "Divine reunions are rare, but yours is unfolding right now. Heaven is clearing the way, removing obstacles, and wrapping your hearts with protection." This letter is not just from your past. It's a key to your future. Type Amen to get blessing 929. They've been rehearsing this moment in their mind for years, how to look into your eyes and speak what was once written in fear. They imagined your reaction, every possible outcome, but still, nothing compares to what's about to happen. Because this is not just a return, it is a divine collision. You may feel emotional hours before they arrive. That's your spirit sensing the presence of someone your soul has never stopped waiting for. The magnetic pull between you both is being restored, and the moment of reunion is closer than ever. The letter's paper may be old, but the feelings within it are timeless. Not a single word was wasted, each line is wrapped in intention, in memory, and in a desire to make you feel seen like never before. And once you read it, you'll know why your heart could never fully move on. This is more than just romance. It is divine purpose returning to its path after being derailed by fear, by manipulation, and by circumstance. Type Amen to get blessing 364. The person who wrote the letter didn't just write about the past. They wrote about the future they hoped to build with you. They mentioned dreams of traveling, of waking up beside you, of building something sacred that couldn't be shaken by the world. They wrote that your voice gave them peace. That even in your silence, they heard music. You were their calm and their fire, their anchor and their wings. The words in that letter are sacred energy. They've been protected all this time by divine order. Every attempt to destroy or erase them has failed, because the message was meant for your eyes and your soul alone. Your soulmate is not just returning. They are returning with revelation, with humility, and with a heart ready to align with yours, without resistance. Type Amen to get blessing 212. This is not a coincidence. The release of the letter into your life is heaven's doing. Archangel Michael has positioned people, moments, and even delays to guide this event into being. They were told by someone recently that you still smile when their name is mentioned. That small detail gave them the courage to pick up that letter again after all these years. And now, with trembling hope, they carry it with them everywhere. Waiting for the right moment. The moment where your eyes meet theirs again, and the silence between you finally shatters. There's a sentence near the end of the letter that says, "If this finds you late, please know, I've never stopped waiting, even if I had to wait beyond this life." Type Amen to get blessing 841. You were born with a spiritual connection to this person, deeper than words, stronger than logic. The letter acknowledges this. It describes dreams they had where you appeared before they even met you. They described a scent that reminded them of you, a fragrance you may have never worn, yet it made them feel you were near. They wrote that each time they felt like giving up, your presence in spirit kept them breathing. Even when the world told them to forget you, they couldn't. They tried. But their soul rebelled against the lie. Their heart was yours, even in your absence. And now, destiny has declared that the silence must end. Type Amen to get blessing 684. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The person who once held back now moves forward with boldness. They understand that not revealing their feelings caused you pain, and they are ready to make it right. Not with promises, but with action. They're coming not to explain the past, but to build the future. The letter ends with, "If you still feel even a flicker of what we once shared, I'll light the rest." Archangel Michael says, "The one who wrote your name with love has crossed oceans of emotion to come back to you." There is no more fear. Only longing, courage, and the will to honor this sacred connection. And now, the decision will be yours. When the letter is placed in your hands, your heart will know. Type Amen to get blessing 478. That night, when you hold the letter in your hand, you will hear their voice without them even speaking. It will echo through your memories, aligning every timeline where the two of you were always meant to meet again. There will be tears, not from pain, but from recognition. The kind that says, "I remember now." Because love like this can be forgotten for a while, but never erased. You will realize that the pain you endured wasn't just random. It was preparing your soul to appreciate what real, rare love feels like. The kind that writes your name not just on paper, but on every beat of a heart. And that heart is coming closer. Every minute. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You may see signs today, birds flying in pairs, initials repeating, numbers appearing in sequences. These are not accidents. The heavens are alerting you to get ready. The letter is not just a symbol. It's a spiritual release of old pain, an unlocking of blocked emotions, and a reconnection of a timeline that almost died. When you see them again, even if their hair has changed or time has marked them, you'll know. Your soul will rise before your body reacts. And everything you doubted will fall away. Archangel Michael says, what's about to enter your life is not just someone from your past, but someone who holds your future in the purest hands. Type Amen to get blessing 309. Don't be afraid of what's coming. This time, it will not be like before. This time, they come with clarity, with devotion, and with the truth in their voice and eyes. They won't ask for permission to love you. They will simply love you, and if you allow it, their actions will repair what time tried to erase. Your name, written long ago in that letter, will now be spoken with the reverence it always deserved. And you will no longer feel like something was missing in your life. Because the missing part of your soul has found its way home. Type Amen to get blessing 998. They know they were the reason behind your sleepless nights, the confusion you buried, and the hope you kept flickering even when logic told you to let go. In the letter, they said, I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I need you to know, I never stopped loving you. Those words were underlined twice, the ink smudged by something that looked like a tear. That part of the letter will strike deep, because it mirrors your own pain. You waited without even realizing what you were waiting for. You held space for someone who had disappeared, and now they are coming to fill it. Your soulmate is being divinely guided. They're not coming because they miss you, they're coming because heaven has released them to return. This is not a decision made in flesh, but in spirit. And the moment they hand you the letter, you'll feel that something sacred has just crossed dimensions to find you again. Type Amen to get blessing 112. That letter has gone through many hands. A cousin saw it and kept it. A friend read it once and prayed over it. Every person who touched it felt the power and pain in its pages. Yet none of them could destroy it. Each attempt to discard it was met with divine resistance. Because the message in that letter was never meant to die, it was just waiting for the right time to resurrect. And now that time has come. A vehicle will stop near you, unexpectedly. A person carrying that letter will step out, unsure of how you'll respond, but fully prepared to accept your truth. They know they're late. But they also know that love like this doesn't follow clocks. Type Amen to get blessing 440. The one who wrote the letter has lived many lives since that day, but none of them felt real. They told others they moved on. But when they were alone, they whispered your name like a prayer. They wrote about the day they almost sent the letter. It was raining. They had it in an envelope, sealed, ready to post. But someone stopped them, someone who claimed to protect you, but really wanted to keep you apart. And since then, that decision has haunted them. Every success they had felt incomplete. Every celebration was followed by a shadow. Because you were the only one who made life feel whole. Now, they're done being silent. Type Amen to get blessing 700. The handwriting may look tired, but the message is alive. Their words carry electricity, raw, vulnerable, sincere. When you read them, you'll feel as if they're sitting beside you. There's a part where they confess something you never knew. A sacrifice they made to protect your name. You'll cry when you see it, because deep inside, you always suspected, but seeing it written is like breaking open a sealed room in your heart. They wrote, "Even if I never see you again, I hope the wind carries my love to your window every night. You'll remember those nights you felt someone watching over you. Now you'll know, it was them, in spirit." Archangel Michael says, there's a powerful energy behind this reunion, and it is protected. Type Amen to get blessing 361. In the coming days, you'll find your emotions rising for no reason. Don't ignore it. It's your soul sensing the alignment of what was lost, returning. You were never forgotten. You were hidden, for divine preservation. Your soulmate needed to be refined by life's fires before they were worthy of standing next to you again. The person returning is not the same as the one who left. They carry wisdom now. And they come with nothing to prove, only the letter and their love. They will stand before you, vulnerable, and let you decide. The power is now in your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 583. When you hold that letter, take a deep breath. Read it somewhere quiet. Let your heart absorb it slowly. You don't need to rush, it's waited this long for you. Every word will feel like a mirror. You'll see your own longing reflected back. The lines will connect the dots of every unanswered question in your life. You'll understand why certain people left, why certain blessings delayed, why your heart never truly settled. It was all part of the divine setup for this very return. The letter will say, I prayed you'd wait, but I never demanded it. I just hoped. Type Amen to get blessing 844. There is no more resistance from the heavens. The gates are open. The angels have cleared the path for this reunion to either bring closure or rebirth. Archangel Michael says, nothing can interfere now. The karmic blocks are broken. The chains are snapped. Your soulmate is carrying not just the letter, but also a new version of themselves. One that has faced storms, survived loss, and realized that nothing matters more than making things right with you.